Okay, we made it to Epcot. It's a hurricane warning today, but we are embracing it. And it's someone's birthday. Let's do it.
2 espresso martini.
Double fisting our 9 a.m. I believe.
In line to get some fresh croissants. Quiche. And maybe a beignet. Yummy.
Gotta get the Mars at Mexico.
Salute.
Can't believe this weather right now. So off and on. 1 minute it's windy and raining, the next it's... I don't even know why I have this on. Grilled cheese. Pro tip, come during a festival because this stuff's actually really cheap compared to the rest of the food in the area. Like during the festivals, this was $5.75 I believe. Pretty good deal compared to everything else, so let's try it out. Yep. I might get another one. On to the lamb kebab. From Greece to Morocco.
We won't be using that audio.
What do we got here?
Salty dog. Fry plate. It's pretty good.
Salt and vinegar fries, I believe. Some sweet potato, and then, do you remember the other one?
Bacon.
Bacon and ranch, I believe. Looks good. Winds are picking up. They just announced the parks are closing early today, but we're gonna take full advantage. We actually were able to snag a spot on the new ride. Emily's excited. The Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. I hope it's not too loud and windy. But let's do it. I'm pumped. It's a brand new ride this year, so we're really excited. So if you take a look here, this is the process it takes to get a virtual queue reservation for Guardians of the Galaxy. And again, this is the process during November of 2022. I would recommend getting up pretty early, logging into the app around 6:59, and then confirming your party and hitting the refresh until it turns 7, because the second it turns 7 a.m., those things are going to be booked up. And you got to hope to get lucky, and you get a group, and once they call your group, you'll get a notification, and that's when you can enter the line. Alright, we're still here. Hurricane hasn't kicked us out yet. How you doing, Em? Happy freaking birthday at Epcot. We're living it up, I tell ya.
We're basically in a hurricane. Tropical storm at this point. So it's been raining all day. Windy, very windy. So we're just hanging out.
Figuring it out. Plenty to do though. Find things to do.
Yeah, so we've been resort hopping at this point. We did not have a park today. We were at Epcot yesterday, obviously, for my birthday. It was super fun, but also got rained out and it was kind of crazy. We were in, you know, rain and storm all day, but we made the best of it. It was fun. And tomorrow we do Hollywood Studios, and it's supposed to be nice tomorrow, which is good. So at least we have that. But for now, this is it.
Can you see like how it looks outside? There. Not ideal when you come to Florida. It's all good though.
All good. Right, you guys, we're at Hollywood Studios, and it's actually a beautiful day today. Finally, 2 days in Florida and the first time the sun has been out, so thankful for that. And yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's warm. It's starting to get really muggy and hot, but I'll take it any day over the rain and the storm. So we've been here around since like 8:30, and we've done Rock and Roller Coaster.
The Star Wars ride first.
Star Wars ride first. Smuggler's Run, not Rise.
Yeah, we paid for the Genie Plus, which
yes.
I can't imagine not using that. It's worth it. It was $19 a person, and you can, if you know Disney World, it's like the old fast pass system.
Yeah.
You can skip the line. Totally worth it.
The only bummer part is you can only do each ride once. So we did, for instance, Rockin' already this morning, so we wouldn't be able to do that again unless we did just like the standby line. Just kind of annoying, because if you remember, if you're familiar with the old fast passes, you could just play the game and go on as many times as it popped up. But unfortunately, you can't do that with this. So that's the only bummer, but worth it overall to get on rides that you want to get on. So yeah, so we have one for Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railroad, and then we have one for Slinky in a couple hours.
Also, it is November 11th,
Yeah.
and it is it's Christmas.
Fully Christmas here. I don't know if you can hear it, but the Christmas music is playing throughout the park. They have a little Christmas parade. They have all their Christmas decorations up. Christmas tree. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm mentally there yet, but in Disney, they are here. So far so good. Another fun day at the park.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyline.
We are leaving Hollywood Studios.
We are on our way to Disney Skyline. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We are now resuming your journey and will take flight momentarily. Thank you.
We got stuck.
Probably couldn't hear us. Because yeah, we got stuck. At least we weren't at the top. Thank God. But yeah, we had so much fun. I'm exhausted.
My nose is red.
I'm exhausted. And it's only like 6:30. We're gonna go to Disney Springs, but we had fun. We went on all the rides we wanted to go on, and we did everything we wanted to do.
We did.
So until next time. All right, you guys. Pro tip. So you cannot get on a bus to Disney Springs from any of the parks. You have to go from a hotel. So if you're ambitious and you want to go to Disney Springs after a park, like we do, you have to go to a local resort to then take a bus to Disney Springs. Otherwise, you can of course take a rideshare service. But for instance, so we came from Hollywood Studios and we took the Skyliner to Pop Century, which is also really fun because then you can ride the Skyliner and it's for free. And then from Pop Century, we are taking the buses to Disney Springs. So, just a quick tip. I know if you're at a park, you're probably there all day long, but sometimes for those people who like to bop around like we do, and you want to go to Disney Springs later at night, and you're coming from the park, that's a really good option to get there. So you don't have to take a Lyft or an Uber. So, and also if you've never been on the Skyliner, it's fun, super quick, and gets you to where you need to go. So, that is always an option. I know if you are, I mean, there's tons of other things too. If you're like at Magic Kingdom, you can take the monorail to a local resort, and then from that resort you can get on a bus. So there's quite a few different options if you're looking to go to Disney Springs from the parks, or even if you want to just tour other resorts, you can always hop on the monorail or the Skyliner and go to some of the other resorts. So there are several different options if that's what you're into. Our last few hours before we head back home to the freezing cold tundra of Minnesota. It's supposed to be like 20 degrees when we get home, so that's gonna be fun.
And this is probably the nicest day of the week since we've been
Yeah,
here.
and this is the nicest day of the week since we've been here.
Oh, it works.
But you know what? It is what it is. So we were heading back to Disney Springs to get some food and hang out before we have to head back to the airport. So it's been fun, but all trips have to come to an end. So I think we mentioned this, but it is full on Christmas in Disney. In the parks, Disney Springs, everywhere. Christmas music is playing, the trees are up, decorations are up. It's Christmas.
Another virtual queue type system that Disney uses at Disney Springs for Gideon's Bakehouse. So here you'll go to the front doors, check in with somebody, give them your phone number. As you can see, it was a 200-minute wait for us, but once your time is available, you'll get another text, and at that time, you'll get into another line, wait about 15 minutes usually, and then you are welcome to go inside, take a look at everything they have, and it's pretty quick from there. What do you think?
Really good. Like, moist. Wow. All right, you guys, we also got, so the cookie we got was the cookies and cream, and Joe got the peanut butter nitro cold brew coffee, right? Or is it just whatever?
I think it's nitro.
Nitro coffee. Really good. It's definitely on the sweeter side, but probably one of the
lesser sweeter side from the other.
Yeah, their featured nitro right now is French toast, cinnamon French toast. But this one was, I think, really good. So worth it. All right, we wanted to do a hotel review of the hotel that we were staying at. So we are not staying on the park this trip.
It's on Disney property.
It's on Disney property.
Not a Disney resort.
Yeah, it is. What is it? The Hilton, Disney Springs, Buena Vista. I don't know. There's two.
Palace.
Yeah, there's two Hiltons that are like basically next door to one another almost, that are near the Disney Springs area. So we'd never stayed close to Disney Springs before, and we wanted to kind of try something new and different and not stay in the park. So the hotel is nice. It's really big. So we're staying on the wing closest to the walkway to Disney Springs. And that's what's really nice is they have a skyway to take over the busy road. So you're not walking on any busy streets. There's sidewalks and they make it really easy and accessible. So that's really nice. I don't know, what do you think of the hotel overall?
It was good. Being next to Disney Springs is clutch.
Yeah.
I would say I probably wouldn't stay there again. I'd like to try something else.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was nice. It was just like the pool was. They have a nice pool. We didn't get to use it.
Yeah. Weather wasn't nice enough.
Because of hurricane or tropical storm Nicole. And
Yeah.
They have like a lazy river and a pool bar. We just didn't get to take advantage.
Yeah.
But they do have food options and grab and go stuff and like a Starbucks. You're into that stuff.
I mean, I feel like overall it was a decent place to stay. The one nice thing too is they did have transportation to the parks from the hotel, which was for free. So that was really nice. So we were able to take a bus every morning to the parks for free. Of course, it's kind of chaotic because everyone is there doing the same thing. They do have multiple trips. They do make multiple trips though, which is really nice too. So you have a few different options on taking at different times and all that. So that was really nice. I think I agree. I probably wouldn't stay there again. It's a nice option because of course it is a little bit cheaper since it is not on property or in the park per se. I think that's kind of why when I was explaining earlier in the vlog how if you do want to get to Disney Springs, you kind of have to bop around since there's no way to get to Disney Springs from the park. So for us, since we're staying over here, that was what we were looking to do, and just to come to Disney Springs at night.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying actually that the buses don't go to the parks, and the buses, when you're at the park, they don't go to Disney Springs. So you have to go to you can get on a bus at Disney Springs, take it to a Disney resort for free, and then go get to the parks.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to know your way around to be able to do that.
And there's options, and I think that's why too, like I mentioned, you definitely can do it, and if you pick the closest resort from the park and take other different modes of transportation, it's fine. So for us, we're at Hollywood Studios, so the closest resort was Pop that we could take, an Art of Animation Pop that we could take the Skyliner to, and then from there we just hopped on a bus. So I mean, and again, like if you go to Magic Kingdom, hop on the monorail and go to the Floridian or something like that where it's close that you can take a bus from there. So I don't know, overall I think it was a fun experience. It was fun to be able to walk to Disney Springs at night and experience all the food and drinks here, but especially
there's like 3 or 4 other resorts or hotels walking distance.
Yes.
That will, if we want to do this again, we'll check the hotel instead.
Yes, and I think I would recommend, like, it was just Joe and I, so it was super easy and it was fun to be able to just walk here, and it wasn't a big deal, and bopping around wasn't a problem. I think if you're here with a family and you have kids, I would definitely recommend staying on the park, in the park area, to make it easier for transportation and just like overall experience. But yeah,
that's our review. That's our trip.
That's the gig.
Until the next one.
Visit us again very soon. This is Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. We hope you enjoyed your Orlando experience.